Lord Wrath, this is Station Comm Control. We have a message on your frequency from Darth Maul.
Put it through.
No niceties today, Wrath. My time is short. Too many betrayers have attempted to seize power of late. Darth Malgus's men are finished, but the Dread Masters endure. Since their release from Belsavis, their madness has driven them to conquest. We slew one on the planet Darbanis, yet 5 remain.
I take it something has changed.
They were the Emperor's favored servants, yet idolized fear above the Empire. Now, we have found their fortress on Oricon, a remote moon.
When the Emperor went silent, the Dread Masters should have bowed to me. Now, they will have no choice.
There is no loyalty in their hearts. The Republic moved before we did, sending a full fleet to Oricon. Its armada was undone by the Master's powers of fear and madness. Our task force followed, a rapid strike deployment led by one Lord Hargreave upon the insistence of Darth Rictus. Hargreave is a braggart and a sadist, but he has studied our foe. He believed that he and his acolytes could shield our task force from the Master's power.
I've never heard of Hargreave. Where's he come from? What's he really capable of?
He studied under Lord Silthar. Had he spent less time in his agony dungeon, he might have become a Darth long ago. I have heard nothing since Hargreave's ships arrived in System 12 hours ago. Either his forces were defeated, or Hargreave has betrayed us. Either way, the Dread Masters will sense weakness and counterattack. I have no forces to spare. You represent our last chance to stop them.
I don't have an army at the ready, Lord Mar. What exactly do you want?
Even you cannot slay the Masters single-handedly. If you can reach Oricon, however, you may find some remnant of Hargreave's task force. If all else fails, send any warning you can of the Dread Master's strengths. Perhaps then we can limit our losses to mere sectors.
Very well. Forward whatever data you have, and await my word.
Heavy defenses all around the moon. We can descend to ground level, but the ship will be vulnerable.
Put me down with a landing beacon, then take the ship out of orbit. I'll activate the beacon when it's time to depart.
Three more gone, my lord. 2 commandos took knives to one another, hallucination-induced psychosis, apparently, and Major Strix fled camp.
Stupid knives! They can't even resist carving one another like roasts! I'm sorry. I know the things they saw. I can feel the Dread Masters, I can push them, but I can't stop it all. I'm so sorry, Maya.
Are you Lord Hargreave? Darth Mar asked me to find you.
What?
We're the remains of the task force, yes. You'll have to forgive us. Lord Hargreave is shielding our minds from the Masters, but it takes a toll.
Are there any ships still functioning? What's your current objective?
For now, surviving.
Between their mental dominance and their orbital weaponry, the Dread Masters managed to annihilate our ships. The survivors regrouped here. Our hope was to make one final push to the Master's fortress, but the Dread Guard has us trapped. We don't need firepower, we need manpower to break out.
Are there other survivors who can reinforce you? Give you the manpower you need?
The Republic. They came to Oricon too. I can feel their soldiers out there, trapped and afraid.
In that condition, they won't be hard to bring to our side, especially not when we share an enemy.
It's murder out there. The Dread Guard have machine support, enough to cut our reconnaissance into pieces.
How long before we're overrun?
Hours, at best. Point taken.
I will shield you against the madness as well as I can. Bring us the soldiers we need to survive. Once I thought myself a monster. I played in rivers of blood and laughed as innocence quaked. Yet, when I touched the Dread Masters, I saw that my darkness was but a shadow of true depravity.
You want us to trust you because, what? You've been redeemed?
Perhaps you'd rather return to the field to have your skull split.
Better than working for Sith dogs.
Don't fear the Dreadmasters. Fear me. I hold your life in my hand. You will march because I demand it. You will fire on our enemies because the alternative is unthinkable. Am I understood?
Yes, I understand.
I admire your charm.
What you were saying to them?
It was true enough. In the Dreadmasters, I saw a cancer. Now, I recognize my own disease.
Forgive the interruption, but we should discuss our plans for the Master's Fortress.
Not yet. I sense fear and death nearby. Two sources of power outside the fortress. Walls coming for us. I see no more.
I'd never thought I'd meet a Sith Lord who turned his back on atrocity.
Are you mocking me? My hands are not clean. The things I've done, even you might cringe.
Maybe you should concentrate on shielding our minds, my lord. Can you find out what's out there before we're all slaughtered? We'll have the soldiers ready to attack soon.
Get it done. I'll make sure whatever's out there doesn't come any closer. The threats have been dealt with, and the Dreadmaster's technology neutralized.
Thank you for that. You know, all my life I aspired to heights of cruelty and passion. But the Dreadmasters, they went too far. We went too far. Passion without humanity is meaningless. Shall I have Maya salvage what you didn't destroy? I'm sure someone clever could make use of it.
Send a squad to gather what's left. Let's not let the Dreadmaster's skills go to waste.
We will see it done.
The troops are almost ready. We can secure a route to the fortress and protect your flank if you act as vanguard. But we still need a way through the fortress gates. According to our recon data, they're built with highly dense materials, conventionally unbreakable.
Can we circumvent them? How are they controlled?
There's an outer watchtower with command of the gates. Its computers are built with ancient Sith and Rakata technologies. We scanned it from orbit. I know the Dreadmaster's designs. If you can seize the machine core, I can extract the codes needed to attack the fortress.
We'll have our troops start moving on the fortress itself. Bring us the machine core and they'll strike at your command.
Long ago, we learned of your abilities in the Belsavis prison.
Since then you have grown. In mind and body, in skill and in spirit.
Meanwhile, we have tasted death. On Darvanis, the Empire slew Lord Styrak and ripped him from our Union.
From our wound bleeds our memories, our names, our ambitions. We tasted oblivion and it drowns us. Like you, we are changing.
I understand. You're in pain. If we work together, it doesn't have to last.
You do not comprehend.
Once we desired an empire. Now with the death of Lord Styrak, we are going mad.
The wound must be healed. Our union requires a sixth, or there will be only chaos.
You were the Emperor's ram. You drove a Jedi to the brink of madness and strike terror into the hearts of millions. Soon, you will join us as our scion of terror. We will feast on your dreams, and our union shall be strong again.
If I were to say yes, if I were to accept a part in your union, how would we begin?
You must first be degraded. You must be humbled and humiliated, stripped of all but fear.
Even now, our ships prepare to launch and deliver our devices to other worlds. Dromund Kars, Nar Shaddaa, and Coruscant.
Populations will be infected, and planets overgrown. Mothers will kill daughters as soldiers weep in terror.
All you love and prize will fall. You will try to stop our ships and fail. Then you will be ready to join us.
One of your acolytes has gone mad. Your protection may be wanting.
I am concentrating. I am trying to focus. What?
We don't have much time. I recovered the computer core, but the Dreadmasters are launching an attack on the Empire.
Oh, blast it all!
That explains the signals we're picking up. Hyperdrive's coming online not far from the fortress.
Get the gate codes off the computer. We're going into the fortress next.
Yes, of course. But please, do not let the Dreadmaster's ships reach our worlds. What they would do is unthinkable.
Hurry as you wish. But you will watch your planets burn.
Lord Wrath, it is done.
The gates to the fortress are open. Squads of Republic and Imperial troops are holding a path.
And now that you've neutralized the Dreadmaster's attack, I expect you'll go for the throat. Stop them. Show the Empire that their depravity leads to weakness, not strength. Make sure no Sith is ever tempted to follow their path.
When I'm finished, no one will remember the Dreadmasters.
My acolytes and I will confront the enemy through the Force, as you break their flesh. Perhaps we may even be useful.
Not enough.
You dared to stop our launch. For every Dreadguard killed, we will destroy one of your soldiers.
Unless you wish to bargain.
Tell us a secret. Tell us what you fear, and we will spare your servants.
My soldiers have already cleared a path, and your fortress stands open. Do what you want. It's too late to stop me.
Die.
I saved as many as I could. I tried.
Soon. You will join us soon.
Get to the fortress. Kill them. For all of us.
A fascinating collection. Let's see what we can make of you, shall we?
I felt violence, death, but you're alive.
And Lord Brontes has fallen back, but she and the others are still out there.
There's an inner palace. No ships left the planet. I'd guess the Masters are there.
You thirst for our blood.
You may defeat one, but all?
You will join us. We will break you and ruin your thoughts.
You will be part of our union, but in the depths of your despair and degradation, you will not save it. We will all go mad together. Come.
Scout report says the palace doors are open. I think it's time.
Birth. Pain. Fear. Death.
You live. You know pain. You have learned fear.
Now only death remains.
The madness is gone. I can feel it. I can feel it!
The Dreadmasters are dead. All of them.
The Dreadguard are falling back. We should target any surviving clusters.
Learn to celebrate, Maya. You were inside. What was it like? Were you tempted at all to live as a union of fear without mortal inhibitions?
They wanted to crush my spirit, to unmake me. But I would have been powerful, unchained by responsibility.
Find a planet somewhere and forget this war. You might come close enough.
We're also getting strategic updates from Darth Maul. Border sectors where he needs reinforcements.
And so the bloodshed must continue. Well, at least the cancer and the Sith is gone. The Empire is a healthy body once again.
What about you? You had your moment when you saw the darkness inside you. What will you do with that?
I don't intend to start a clinic for war orphans, if that's your concern. As for the rest, I don't know. I have much to think about without a cloud of madness around me. Your final instructions for Oricon.
The fortress and the palace are yours. Take the Dreadguard if they surrender and build whatever stronghold you like. One of these days, the Empire will need the Dreadmaster's power, no matter what Darth Maul and the others believe. Just remember who assisted you.
How unexpectedly generous. I assure you my memory is quite keen.
My lord.
May the Force serve you well, Lord Wrath. We live and die in your master's name. Now come, Maya. We have much work to do, and our friend has much more.